I'm Saikat. I come from West Bengal and I studied, I recently graduated with MA Society and Culture program from IIT Gandhinagar. And then I joined at IIHS Bangalore as a Urban Fellow. Okay, so when I was in my undergrad, so I came to know about the UAP program, but at that time I was not aware that am I really eligible or not. And the question that comes in my mind that okay, will I be able to afford this program? So I was not aware about the scholarship that they provide, which is very blind and need based scholarship. So in my during my final year of my master's, so I give a thought of it. So let's see, apply, and I came to know there is a scholarships available, so I apply for it. So I mostly came to know about this program from Google search. The phase that I was in, so when I was in my masters final, so I had submitted my thesis and everything. Then I was thinking that what should I do, what should I pursue, because I wanted to go for higher studies. I want to pursue the academia like PhD and all. So I thought, okay, so I just need a gap in need to spend 1 or 2 year in a space where I want to develop certain skills which are really required for the PhD program in abroad. So I thought that okay, the Urban Fellow program is a very 9 months academic engagement with the field engagement, as well as that there is couple of labs through which I can develop the theoretical knowledge as well as the practical skills which are required for cutting edge research in the academia. So that is the reason I joined this program. Okay, so the expectation from the UFP for me was like, okay, first of all, it will give me the space to think, to actually to think from the multidisciplinary point of view. Like if there is a problem, that the problem I'll find from the interdisciplinary perspective, and the solution I'll try to find from the interdisciplinary perspective. And then the main reason or the main expectation that I had, the primary expectation was the developing certain skills and becoming more professional in the field of academic research. Okay, so UFP is a program which is a very interdisciplinary. So you have to you will get a space to design your own own sort of research area. Like you will develop your own research interest. So my research interest primarily was in health system research, and engagement with the Urban Fellow program. It is giving you the lanes to giving you the entry point to the urban. So right now I'm bit interested with the understanding the health system from the urban perspective, like what is happening, what is the critical challenges in the urban spaces in the health system particularly. So that was, and there is an elective in urban health system, there is an elective also, and I'm also working with the project. So yeah. Okay, so the experience of the UAP, it is so far really nice because the people, especially the people of the IHS, like the faculty and all the other supporting staff that who has there is a always they're ready to help you out. Always, like anytime you can reach out to them and they will help you out. So that comfort we have they have provided. And also in terms of our giving the space to live and travel to BCC and anywhere place, and the foods, everything is really nice. And the apart from this, I feel like as much as you will learn from the classroom, you will also learn outside the classroom. So I have learned a lot from my co-peers or cohort, and that was the biggest thing because they have given me a huge space to think on myself, think on my academics, think of my anything. Like they give me a huge space to think. Okay, so in UAP, you will get a like several opportunities to present your work. So every classes has the group projects, individual projects. Some of them are like writing projects. Some of them are the presentation, like the practica. So there's a huge presentation that we usually prepared for a month, and then we present. Again, in the next term, you will prepare for 2 3 months for the practica project. Then you will present, and again, like in the final like elective terms, you will work with an independent projects through like which you have to present. So in that scale, the presentation skills will enhanced a lot. And apart from that, you will like most of the classes are in a like designed in a way that people like it's not a like one way communication. There is always two way communication. So like you will always learn to how to present and how to become more like affluent in terms of presenting and designing and all the media skills and everything. So yeah, soft skill will gain a lot. Okay, so it is giving you like the sense of that what is the struggle of like learning from online, and what is the opportunity when you come to the in person like teaching. So obviously I will prefer if it is like the like in person classroom all the time, but due to the COVID it was not possible for an institution to host physical classroom all the time. But yes, they have managed in a way that like the classroom in online mode was also interactive as much as in the in person, and you will not feel like you're missing out something. Even if you are staying at anywhere, they will give you all the physical resources that is available in IHS to your residents. So that is the great part. So yeah. Okay, so the course structure in the common terms. So common terms, there is no such like it is not a very like week long lectures. It will be very set of lectures. Maybe the lectures will held for 1 day, 2 day, or 3 days. And so like the lectures is like I can give you an example. So in the common term, there is a like set of lectures like uh economics, governance, and ecology. Like there are sets of lectures which are interlinked with each other. There is urban case studies method in elective, so they are giving you like teaching you through the practical experiences or the practical projects that they have done, and through which you will get a sense with like by sitting in the classroom you'll get a sense of the what is happening on the ground. So that was the really like fascinating for me. The course structure is really well balanced, because when actually so a few years back our southern urban theory, which is the last electives of the last engagement of us inside the classroom, was finished, and we are talking about why this course was not in the very common term, because we understand everything, but then we realize that it's not that we understand everything, it is that the time that has prepared us to understand the southern urban theory in the very last term of the program. So they will prepare you bit by bit. I enjoyed the most like the elective terms and the internship terms, because in the very commons, like the commons and foundation terms prepared you with the how to read, how to ask the right questions, and so they provide you the lens to look at the urban, the very first two terms, and the final elective terms and the internship terms where you will engage with two, like in the elective terms you will have an independent project, right? You will assign with a project and you will work for 3 months, and then you'll go for the corporate or the any organization. You'll go and you'll apply all the learnings that you had during the 7 months of classroom to the like internship like organization that will be placed in. So that was the really interesting for me. Practica, so the practica started in the very beginning of your engagement with the UFP. So the very common terms and the foundation terms and the common terms, actually you will have the practica. And in the practica, we engaged with the field and we observed the human behavior, human accents, and the how policy and program is being formed and implemented. So you could develop a scale to monitor and evaluate some forms of tangible or intangible policy implications. The need of the practical visit was because when you learn something inside the classroom, you were learning the theoretical framework and the practical frameworks, but you will get a chance to apply those on by your own or by the group of people. You will have a group of practical. So by like you will go to the field with your like group of people or the cohort, and you will apply all the learnings that you had, and you will look at the urban issues from the lens that they are showing you inside the classroom. So that is the reason that you really need to understand, like practical will tell you or like help you to understand or the feel the challenges that what is happening on the ground, the challenge you will feel like. Yes, UP has a great contemporary relevance because the rapid urbanization that is happening all over the world, and especially if you look at the India in a very large scale, you will understand that there is a huge, like the rapid growth in terms of like population migration, in terms of economics, in terms of politics. Everywhere there is a the growth, the exponential growth that is happening in urban spaces is also creating opportunities, but beside that they are also like creating challenges, to solve or to solve those challenges. The UFP program is really necessary because there is a the theory or the skills you need to solve a specific problem in the urban spaces is really different from the other spaces. The growth I had as a like after becoming an UFP fellow, so it is in more in terms of like becoming an researcher. Obviously, the academic training I had, so I had grown exponentially. I understand how to read between the lines. Like I understand that how to theorize something, what is the difference between theory and practice, how to reach from practice to theory and theory to practice. So that was the great learning that I had. And the second things, I grown as a professional, so the professional skills that, because this space gives you enormous opportunity to becoming a professional. So the soft skills and the hard skill, like advanced GIS, media skill lab, writing skill lab, there are different sets of skill lab that you will opt for. And yeah, I have grown a lot. The life at IHS, okay, so in one sentence if I tell you, the program when it will end. So in the month of, for our case, in the month of March, our classroom engagement is completed. Like, so then you have to move out of the IHS to do your job or your internship. And that was the difficult times, because you will understand that yes, they really give you the best, like l- you will have a very luxurious experience of being at IHS, because every morning, yeah, like you will stay at a place which is really nice. You will come, like you will travel through the bus that is provided by the IHS again, and then you will in IHS the food, it was like awesome. And then you will get a space to interact with the all intellectuals, all eminent intellectuals, which who are recognized, like who are well recognized in the global platforms. So people like the teachers that you will had, they are well recognized eminent researcher or eminent in their own careers or pathways. So that is the social capital you will gain a lot inside the IHS. And yeah, it is very hard to go out of the IHS. Like after completion of the UFP, you will feel that yes, life is too hard. It was too easy when you are an UFP fellow. Now you will understand the challenges of the ground. Yeah, so UFP has the component of, master classes like most of the every week. So on Wednesday we had master classes. So people coming from different field of practice or researchers, they are like working on the field for 20, 30 years. They comes up and they shares their experiences with the ground, with the academia, with the any other forms of engagement. So they share their experiences. You will get an opportunity to interact with them, maybe in virtually, maybe in person. So that was really great. And apart from that, I just also host several events like film festival, urban arc, PhD workshop, capacity development workshop for other ministerial people and all. So you will get a huge opportunity to sit and learn and listen to all the eminent folks coming from different disciplines. Okay, so for the future applicant, I want to tell them, okay, so I know, like, this is my own experience that you maybe you are in a place where you are really decided that what you want to do. So, and there will maybe you are really confused that what you wanted to do for the next few years in your life. So, UFP will give you the best space to think and to maybe to you will get a space to space for a transition, as well as you will get a space for like for like growing with your own interest that you already have or you already have found out. So please apply for this program, because this program will really help you out by giving all the necessary trainings or the materials or the skills or anything that you need. So yes, please, like, please like seriously apply for this program.